welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree. This is Balancing Life with Bree, and today is a scheduled Sunday video, which if you're new here is basically just like a grocery haul, but I also plan your meals for you for the week. So if you're interested in those kinds of things, make sure to subscribe down below. I try to put one up every Sunday-ish, give or take, but today's lineup is all new recipes and I am very, very excited to try them. So without any more chatting, let's just get right into it. Also, quick fun fact, I also try to make these recipes budget friendly as well as point friendly because I know things are getting really expensive, so I do my best to help with that as well. So the first recipe that I found, I will have all of them linked in my description box down below, but these are called Pollo Loco tacos. So you can make it in a taco or you can put it over rice. I am going to do rice because that's what the recipe first suggested, but you can also put it over taco shells as well. So what you're gonna need for this recipe, also pause if you're gonna write down these ingredients because I always like to give you everything that you're gonna need so I can just even make your grocery list for you. So first thing you're gonna need is a pack of chicken. I've just been getting these like ginormo packs from Kroger. This was $7.77 for all this chicken, which is pretty good compared to the Tyson that I used to get. So you're gonna need a pack of chicken. I have this boil in a bag rice. I love this rice, it's easy. Everybody roasts me for it. I need to learn how to make it in my Instapot, but boil in a bag is just the way it's gonna be for right now. You're gonna need some queso. This is just the kind that I got, the Kroger brand. I don't have to be bougie. Queso is queso, it's good regardless. I am gonna add some diced green chilies in my recipe. That was a suggestion that one of the commenters made, like at the bottom, that they thought it would be good with that in it. So I'm gonna add some diced green chilies. And then you're going to need this Goya adobo seasoning, which I've never seen, but I picked it up for this recipe. So all you do is cook the chicken with the queso, your seasoning, your green chilies, mix it on up, and then put it over a bed of rice and mix it all together. So it's like a cheesy chicken queso rice. And according to the website, it is 369 calories and 8 to 11 points for 1.5 cups. So I think that's pretty good. If you see me looking down, I have one of these planners in front of me that I've been using recently. I actually am in the works with doing a giveaway with them for you guys. So hopefully I can get that squared away by next scheduled Sunday, but this has honestly been like really good for my meal planning and planning out what I'm gonna be having. So Pollo Loco tacos are the first recipe. Very minimal ingredient, super, super easy. Just cook it up, put it together, plop it on a plate, and you really can't go wrong with queso. So that is recipe number 1. Now let's get into recipe number 2. Okay, so the next recipe I am so excited for. If you're not a salmon guy or gal, that's fine. You can always substitute chicken, but I love myself some salmon. So these are spicy salmon tacos with an avocado lime dressing, and you don't really need like too much. So I'm excited about that. So first thing, if you're gonna make the salmon ones, you're gonna need salmon. I just got this pack. It's Atlantic salmon portions that you just get from Kroger. Super easy. It's all they had. So here is my salmon. And then the original recipe calls for lettuce and then purple cabbage, but I could not find that at my Kroger, so I just got coleslaw, which is just shredded cabbage and carrots, which I think is gonna be just fine and just as tasty, but if you wanted to stick to the actual recipe, you're gonna need shredded lettuce and purple cabbage, but you know, those will be fine. You're going to need tortillas. I am a corn tortilla gal. You can have 2 of these tortillas for 100 calories, and it is definitely worth it for me because I just think they taste better. So I'm gonna have these bad boys. And then for your sauce, all you're going to need is half an avocado, some lime, and some water. You could also use yogurt, but to make it a little bit more runny so you can drizzle it on the tacos, it's just these 2 and some water. So I have myself a little fresh avocado and fresh lime. And then some black beans. I always get the no salt added black beans. I'm not gonna use like the entire can. I'm just gonna like sprinkle what I want on top of my tacos. And then for seasonings, if you've been making things like along with me on my scheduled Sundays, you should have all of these already, which is just chili powder, some paprika. This is just smoked Spanish paprika. I don't really know the difference. And then salt and pepper. And that is it for this recipe. So all you're gonna do is cook up your salmon with your spices, put that on your tacos, put your little shredded cabbage mix, put that little avocado lime dressing on top, and I know these bad boys are going to be amazing. On the website that I got this from, it said that they're 254 calories per serving. So I think that's really, really good. Salmon's typically like a low calorie food anyway. And I don't have points on this one, but if I had to assume, depending on your personal points, salmon should be relatively low. The only thing that could get you is the avocado, which is another reason why I'm just doing calorie counting, because I think it's silly to count like a copious amount of points just for avocado, but that's just me. Anyway, I will also have this linked in my description. All the ingredients will be there, so if you wanted to plug it into your recipe builder, it should be super easy to figure that out rather quickly, but I can't see how this one would be too point heavy. The only thing that I would really think would give you points is the avocado, and then depending on what tortilla you use. If you didn't want to use these, there's the Olay high fiber wraps, and I believe those are 2 points or 1 point per wrap, which is really good as well. So just keep that in mind when you're going shopping. You know, I'd rather spend a little bit extra calories on tortillas that I like rather than have something that's like subpar. So that is the second recipe that I'm going to be making this week. And now let's get into the third one. All right, so the next recipe is a basil chicken baked ziti, another really minimal ingredient recipe. So let's just get right into that one. First thing, you guys already know if you've been watching forever, this is the pasta that I use. This is the Barilla Protein Plus. I try to get as much protein as my diet as possible. So I have this, you can have 2 ounces for 190 calories. So this is the pasta that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the other half of the pack of chicken that I showed you guys earlier. When I make recipes, I try to use as many of the same ingredients as possible so nothing is like wasted. So I'm going to use the other pack of this chicken. And then you're going to need some pasta sauce. So typically I would use the Rao's pasta sauce because it's like the most healthy pasta sauce that's out there. But I did not pick some up at Costco, so I just went ahead and got this ragu because this is what the recipe, like the OG recipe, called for. So this is just ragu old world style traditional sauce. Here she is. You can have a half a cup for 70 calories, which honestly isn't that bad. The total recipe makes 6 servings and each serving is 391 calories. So I don't think that's bad at all. So ragu. You're going to need some basil. You can use fresh basil, or I just have these basil leaves, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use those. You're going to need some mozzarella cheese. I have this huge bag because last time I went to Kroger, I click listed actually, and well, 2 times ago, and I asked for 2 small bags of cheese, and then they gave me 2 of these giant bags of cheese. So I have lots of mozzarella cheese. So mozzarella cheese goes in there. And the last thing is some spinach. So I just bought this bag of spinach, and any spinach that I don't eat in this recipe will probably just be made into a salad. So that is all you need for this recipe. Yet again, very minimal ingredient. You should be able to whip this up, pop her in the oven, and she's gonna taste so good. I will let you guys know what I think about all these recipes on my Instagram, which I'll put down at the bottom of the screen. So if you want like updates before you bite the bullet and make something, I will give you full transparency if I think it is good or not. You can always send me a message later this week and ask me if I liked it or not, and I will let you know. But yes, this is the third recipe that I'm gonna be showing you guys, and I have one more for you guys because I typically only make 4 meals a week and then just kind of like spread it for like leftovers, lunches, those kinds of things. So I only have one left, and I am very excited for it because I've made one like this before, but I think this one's a little bit healthier, and it is a crock pot meal, so it is super easy for those people who are on the go like myself, because I just started playing volleyball again. So I'm probably actually gonna end up making this one on Tuesday night. So let me gather the ingredients for that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this last recipe is crock pot pineapple chicken over rice, and it is kind of ingredient heavy, but the majority of it is like spices, so I'm really excited for how flavorful this is gonna be. I have not made this recipe, but I have made pineapple chicken before, but it had brown sugar. This one doesn't have brown sugar, it's just different ingredients. So let me fill you in on what you're gonna need. Chicken, like I said, I got 2 big packs of this when I went to Kroger, so I have chicken. And then quick for like things that you have to get from the veggie section, I have some green onions or scallions, whatever. And then I got 2 red bell peppers. So I'm gonna cut all those up. And then with that, obviously this is a crock pot meal, so this is a dump and go. So once you cut everything up, you just dump it right in the crock pot. You're going to get some crushed pineapple chunks. This is in pineapple juice, not in the like concentrate sugary stuff. Like you just want regular. This is a 20-ounce can of pineapples. You're going to want some water chestnuts, and then some light soy sauce and some pure sesame oil. If I'm telling you, this is kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but I've had this forever because anytime it wants me to use it, it's always like a half a teaspoon. So I've literally used this a million times, it feels like. And then the rest of the things you should probably already have if you've been making stuff that I make as well. Just some cornstarch to thicken it up, garlic, crushed red pepper, ground black pepper, pink salt, and ginger. You can use regular salt, I just like the pink salt, and then a little bit of ginger. And that is all you need for this pineapple chicken recipe. You would also need rice if you wanted to put it over rice. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be putting it over that boil in a bag rice that I showed you guys in the beginning of this video. And this is about 383 calories for a serving of rice and some of the pineapple chicken on top as well, according to that website. Always make sure to plug stuff into the apps that you're using because that'll help you really figure out exactly how much you're eating. You might be able to have more, you might want less, it all depends. So if you're really watching your points and your calories, make sure to plug those in. So those are 4 meals that I have that I'm gonna be making this week. I'm very excited. I'm really excited for this one because I don't know what it is, but like green onions smell so good to me and I'm just obsessed with it. So those are the 4 meals that I'm going to be eating. I do have some snacks that I bought. I bought those Sargento balance breaks that I show you guys in my What I Eat in a Day videos. I got some more of those white cheddar Cheeto puffs. They had a sale at Kroger, so I got the white cheddar Cheeto puffs, the hard Cheetos white cheddar, and then they had a Doritos white cheddar because it was like you buy 1 for $5 or buy 4 for $8. So I got 4. And then I have stuff to make my yogurt bowls in the morning and stuff like that. If you guys want to see what that is, make sure to tune in to my What I Eat in a Day videos. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like videos like these, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you're eating this week. I really want to do like a subscriber shout out if I use meals that you guys are eating as well. Just an FYI, I can't have any shellfish, so if you guys recommend that, I'm never going to be able to, because I know sometimes people recommend like shrimp stuff. I can't eat that, I'm allergic. So any other recipes are gladly taken, but anything with shrimp or like lobster or anything like that, I can't eat that. But enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I want you to remember that every day is a new day to pop, lock, and drop those pounds. Bye guys.